our show. I am Alexus Duncan, the serial entrepreneur. Why not have it all?
Why not?
Why not? So that's what we're going to be talking about. Why not have all things good?
My God, we are here, Alexus.
I'm super excited.
Man,
I can't wait to get down to the good stuff, the meat of it all.
Period. So listen, the name of your show, The Serial Entrepreneur. What is that? Where did you get that from? Because that's different.
It's different. Let me tell you. So I took a business class a few years ago. Before I even started my daycare in the Purse brand, which we'll get to. And the lady we're talking, and she was like, you should only focus on one thing. Don't be a serial entrepreneur. And it just stuck with me like, serial entrepreneur, I actually want to be that. Like, wow. I want to have multiple streams of income. I'm an advocate to watch Shark Tank. Yes. And they have it all. So they're serial entrepreneurs. So why that can't be me? Absolutely. So that's really where it came from. Just that conversation, just that class. Absolutely. Someone telling me not to do, I did the opposite.
My God. You know what? You are a hero, a champion. Okay. I watched you just speak at the ladies Morocco trip.
Yes.
And honey, the way you came through, okay, intelligence, honey, a little thugism in there, okay. You had it going on, okay, and I just love your story.
Yes.
And I want to know, who is Alexus Duncan?
So I am so many things, and it depends on who you're asking. Because to my husband, I'm just wifey.
Come on now.
To my daughter, I'm mommy. Yes. But to me, I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a boss, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a pastor's child.
Ooh. Oh, you a PK?
I am a PK.
Oh, I gotta find a song for that right
I am a PK.
Oh my God, I'm a PK.
I know. I just know that.
Girl.
Yes.
That's a whole nother round.
A whole nother conversation.
A whole nother show. Okay.
Yes. So to them. And then I'm a sister. I'm a big sister. Yes. I'm a little sister. So I'm all things to everybody in my circle.
That's
a good friend too.
That's beautiful. Now, what is it that you do?
So I own several businesses. One of my businesses, I own a daycare center, 12 Mile in Van Dyke area, located in Warren, Michigan. We are licensed for 60 children. We just got started February the 20th. So we're at our, almost 4th month being open. Wow. We're licensed for 60 kids, if I said that before. And right now we are averaging about 25 to 35 a daily. Wow. So we're almost at our 50% capacity, as well as we still touring. We're still enrolling. So I am a daycare boss, like I like to call myself.
This is amazing. Now, you've been in business for 3 months now?
3 months. Okay. Not my first time to daycare. I've been in childcare since I was 17 years old, professionally.
Let's talk about it.
Not watching kids at your house. I'm talking about, like, I've been at, like, in a center since I was 17 years old. In high school, I did have co-op and didn't have school. So in the 3 hours, I would do preschool. So after I graduated, I went into the YMCA. I stayed there for a few years. I went into other different childcare centers, basically stayed in the field of early childhood. At first, I was like, I'm going to go do medical billing. Yeah, that lasts like 6 months.
Wait, why did I do the same exact thing? Okay, I did the same exact thing. And
Are you serious?
No, I'm serious.
Oh my goodness,
I'm serious. It lasted 2 months.
Listen, I was like, yeah, this not for me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go back over here with the babies. So I did. So I've been in the field since I was 17. I'll be 32 in June.
Yes.
So I've been in it for so long. I had the great opportunity to open up my first center in 2021. I grew that. Little Conquerors, of course, I always shout them out my stepping ground to childcare.
Pastor, First Lady LaShawn and Pastor Moore.
Yes. My uncle and my aunt, they gave me the opportunity. He called me like, hey, you know how to open up a center? I was like, yeah. He was like, all right, let's do it.
Pastor is so ambitious.
No, for real. He's so
okay?
ambitious. And in my head, I'm like, but I don't really know how to open it up. Okay, Google and Jesus.
Please know.
Okay.
This is what, and YouTube.
Okay? And
YouTube University.
Help desk, 1-800-HELP-ME. Asking questions on Facebook groups. Yeah. Knew nothing about opening up a center. But him and First Lady believed in me more than I believed in myself.
Oh my God.
Literally.
Won't that do something to you when somebody else believes in you more than you believe in yourself?
And not only believing in you, but putting that capital towards you.
Good God,
and trusting you.
You better say it again.
The capital. Because I didn't have no money back then. So I was like, listen. He was like, here you go. Added me to the bank account. I mean, just really poured into me. I'll never forget that opportunity. And we grew. We were, like 500K boss. Like when they were telling me I was bringing in that type of money, I had no clue over the years that we did it. So I was there for 3 years. In June of last year, I just was like, I'm ready. I'm good. It's like I was an infant and then I was a toddler. But now, I'm grown now. I'm good. I learned what I needed to learn. Even though it was hard for me to go, but God was really pushing me and saying, okay, Alexus, it's your time. It's your time. And I ended up leaving there in June to open up my own center, which we call it One of a Kind Child Care Center.
My God.
And that's been on the road.
Now, hold on. Before you say it, tell me your Cash App.
My Cash App is $ Lexi Lou handbags.
Okay, we're going to get to that.
Yes.
So, LEX.
LU handbags with the S at the end.
All right.
Yes, that is one.
Okay, go ahead. Continue your story. I had to do this because I'm making your banner, honey. We getting it. We getting it.
We getting it together. No problem. But yeah, I literally left there on faith. A little bit of money in the bank. But I left there on faith. And they were like, you gonna give it up. And I'm not gonna lie. There I was getting paid.
You had haters and discouragement?
Yes, because I was getting paid decent money, like I was living my best life.
Listen, the word is if you got some money,
okay,
you ain't gonna be acting funny.
Yeah,
okay.
No. So listen, heavy is the crown. People don't realize. The more money you make, you have to prepare.
The more money, the more problems.
The more problems.
Right.
The more money. He said it right.
More problems.
More money, more problems. Bigger problems.
Different problems.
Different problems.
We've never seen these issues.
The arena is completely different. Completely different.
It's a whole new world, and it's a beautiful world.
Oh yeah, of course. And it feels good. Don't get me wrong.
It feels good to wake up and not have to worry about it.
It feels. You know what? And I'm gonna say this because I don't know, but the first time where I was making money when I was sleeping, that's when I was like, hey, like. Ding, 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 ding. Or I'm on vacation and like I'm still like my bills paid. I flew first class. Stayed up in the beach.
It means something when you can pay your bills
and go
before
I go and come home and be
home. Don't even have to skip it. Don't have to second guess yourself and wonder if anything is all.
That's how I knew. That to me was the American dream.
Another level.
It wasn't the white picket fence for me. It was me being able to do what I wanted to do. Take care of my parents. Jesus. Take care of my husband.
Who are you?
For real.
I don't know who you are. You my sister?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Twins power.
All right. Twin power.
No, for real.
I love it. You have to.
Was that.
You can't keep it all.
Can't keep it all. It was so definitely can't keep it all.
You got to give
or you're not gonna keep it if you keep it all.
Right.
You can't be stingy.
That's the secret.
Yeah, people say like if your hands is closed, nothing can come in it.
Absolutely.
Or you can't give nothing out of it.
Keep using my stuff. You are giving me chills.
Oh my
everything
God.
That I live by.
Yeah.
I stand by.
Yeah,
I'm
saying
in this
it.
Chair
and I didn't even have this prepared to even say, but literally.
Come on now.
that's how I knew that I was able. That's how I knew. I want to say I arrived. That point there, knowing that my husband, he had lost his job. I was like, don't worry.
Don't worry
about a thing.
About a thing.
Okay, because every little thing.
Every little thing.
So, and those things like that allow me to really focus in on life and be like, okay, I'm good. I'm exactly where I need to be. So I'm excited. I'm grateful for all of that. Every problem built this day to look back. You know how people say one day you're going to look back and laugh?
Yes.
Oh, baby.
And you know how the older people say, one day you're going to learn by and by.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You're learning.
Ooh.
You're learning, but you're constantly learning. You're never going to get it right all the time.
Absolutely.
But for all the times that you get it, and you will laugh, even those people who didn't even want to put you in the room.
Absolutely.
And God creates your own room, your own opportunity. He put you around the right people.
Come on now.
My first lady.
Let's talk about her. Let's mention her whole name.
So listen. So I have a few women that I live by.
Okay,
the things. Of course, my mother. My mother is my first lady. She's my mom. She's my bestie.
Absolutely.
Shout out to
Mom.
Yancy. My mom, if I tell her right now, I'm about to go and fly a jet, she gonna be like, okay, you can do it. She's never going to tell me.
That mom love.
Listen, it's nothing like. No, moms are the best.
There's no greater love than your mother.
Absolutely not.
And if you have not come to that conclusion,
something is wrong.
Whatever today's date is, as of today,
yes.
You need to go check.
Moms are the best. I have such a loving and to meet my mom is to love my mom.
Yes.
And she's so patient with me. She's patient with others, and she actually is my motivation. Sometimes she's like, "Well, I stayed at home. I didn't work a job." I'm like, "Mom, you raised me, and I'm awesome. You had to stay at home." All my sisters and brothers come from a big family.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 sisters. And I have 2 brothers. I'm smack dead in the middle.
Yeah.
So I have 2 older siblings and 2 younger siblings, and then it's me. So I have a great mother, a great father. I love my dad. Me and my dad are twins. We look same face.
Hey, Dad.
I love my dad, and just like my parents, my siblings are the best. They support me. They say I motivate them, but they motivate me as well. Awesome. And just finding my place, because I have to say this. My oldest brother played the organ. So we're all church kids. We're PK. So my oldest brother, Alan Yancey. Yes. If you look at him, he's short, dark skin, like Kevin Hart.
Lord.
Short like Kevin Hart, funny like Kevin Hart. Big personality, big heart. Absolutely. He's 18. We're 18 months apart. So my oldest brother played the organ. My older sister, she sings. She's in New York. And then there's me. And then my little brother is a preacher beyond his own right. Can preach to dogs and they'll say woof, 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 woof. Because that's how good he is. Even the dogs want to say so. My little brother been preaching since he came out the womb. So
the Bible says even the rocks were quiet.
Listen, the rocks.
Everything
have breath.
Praise
and when I say he is a great preacher in his own right. And my little sister, and she sings. Her name is Autumn. And then Antonio is my little brother. And then, Alicia Allen. Just make sure I say their name so nobody can get jello.
Absolutely.
So it was trying to find me. Who am I? Having a large family, having all those personalities in a household, and I'm the middle child.
Yeah.
And my mom and dad always be like, "We didn't know you felt like that." I'm like, I always feel like I didn't have a voice, or not even a voice, but hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of shy as a kid.
Felt like they didn't see you.
They didn't see me because I didn't have the talent. Well, I can sing a little. I do preach, and we'll get to all that. But at that time, I wasn't really doing those things. But guess what I did? I always had a piece of paper and a pen.
Oh, no.
I always was pretending to take care of business, writing, researching. That was who I was.
You had an imagination.
I did.
Created your destiny.
That absolutely, and absolutely so. Finding your voice in that household. And so now it's okay, we know your gift. And my mom told me a long time ago, maybe like 10 years ago, she was like, you have the gift of administration. And I'm like, is that a gift?
Yeah.
Everything. And she was like, yes, that's your gift. And don't let no one make you feel bad, because one day that's going to pay off for you. You know how to put stuff together. And literally after that, I was like, okay, that's who I am. That's what God has me to do. So it really started off like me putting church stuff together. Yeah. Like programs and musicals. And that's where it started. But then I started seeing like, oh wait, any opportunity, I can make money doing some stuff. I started like doing some things for people. They will pay me. So it just all built up to where I am today. So just never feeling bad about you being different.
And that's called being a hustler.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a hustler.
Because when you was on that stage the other night and you said, I flipped it.
I flipped it. Listen.
Okay. I was like, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Listen, I flipped. Okay, because I want to say that. So, I got to tell y'all that story because she brought it up.
Period.
So, my dad had a friend that gave him some sterling silver rings. I don't even, if they were sterling silver, I don't know, but they was cute. And so, he brought them home and he was like, you can sell these. And I'm like, okay. I go to school, I'm selling rings to my friends.
That's period.
Everybody coming to me, you got rings? like hand rings you that you put.
You got a ring.
Right,
you got
listen.
got a ring.
I was on the school bus, yellow cheese bus, selling rings. And then how I knew that I was like an entrepreneur is because most entrepreneurs, when you make money, you're supposed to flip it and do something else, or take care of business. I wasn't trying to buy I was really trying to like flip it so that I can buy more and I can sell more.
Absolutely.
And when people ask me about how I started entrepreneurship, it's in that moment where I was like, wait a minute, I can sell a car to Stevie Wonder if I wanted to.
Period.
And he'll buy it. Just me talking about it, and I'm putting him in the car. The imagination alone, I can sell anything.
Come on now.
And that's really how I knew. And then my 12th grade counselor told me on my I was a senior high school, my last day, he was like, I hope you become somebody's boss.
Woo.
And he's like, I see that for you. And I was like, okay. He's like, I really see entrepreneurship in your path. So I didn't get the traditional 4-year college degree. But I have no regrets. I mean, of course, I have an associate's in early childhood because I needed that for my director position, so I can be my director. Absolutely. But it's okay. That's not what God has for me, and it's no shade to anybody that goes to college, because more power to you. Go get your doctor, your PhD. You be great. That's what God has for you. But me, that was not in His plan. Absolutely. That wasn't in my script, as my pastor said.
Absolutely.
So I'm happy though, and I couldn't be more happier. Like I said, entrepreneurship chose me. I didn't choose it. It literally hunted me down.
My God.
So yes.
So listen. Why should we listen to this podcast?
Listen, because we gonna be dropping everything. Y'all better watch out.
Period.
All the good stuff.
Fire.
Resources, not just keeping them to myself.
Come on now.
You should listen, because if you're an entrepreneur, or if you inspire to be an entrepreneur, or if you just a hustler, you need some extra money because that 9 to 5 ain't paying it. Listen to this and get motivated, get excited, because I'm telling y'all how to do it. And I'm doing it from a place that I've been there.
Absolutely.
I've been at the 9 to 5, or I've been between 9 to 5 and still trying to be an entrepreneur. And it's hard to balance. So basically, why not have it all? That's what we're going to be talking about.
Why not?
Why not have it all?
It all. Now, how did you know that you had something different?
Because my name means defender of man.
Ooh.
That's why y'all got to watch what y'all name your kids. My name means defender of man. And I always been for the people. Like, I would have been great in the civil rights movement. Because I always been, like, I probably would have been selling, like, Martin Luther King stuff. Like, y'all want to buy these T-shirts? We all need to be in one accord. But I always been, like, a defender of men. That's who I am. That's what my name is.
Man, I see me back in the old days picking cotton and hustling the cotton.
No, for real. listen, like, well, why we gotta do cotton? That's me. I'm thinking that we should probably start doing something.
With the polyester blend with the cotton.
That's gonna be me for sure. Like, we gonna be making dresses. Like, what y'all do with this? Master, can I have the extra? I would like to sell it. I got something I want to do with this extra cotton. Yeah. I'm a wholesaler.
We definitely made the first cotton crotch.
No, for real. We was wholesaling cotton.
We came up with
it.
We would have been terrible on the scene, honey. We'd have been the first.
For real.
Stealing cotton, and you know it.
We done had night. They come out. Our dress is different. Glitter, gold, rhinestones. That's funny.
Where'd you get the rhinestones in 1929?
Ain't even heard of it yet. This is new on the scene, everybody. This for all the ones that want to be special.
This is for all the lovers out there.
For real. That would have been me.
I'm done. I'm done with you. I am done with you. Okay, so why childcare though?
Oh, I love kids. So I'm the auntie who don't mind having the kids. Okay. I'm the person who I'm the person in the store all the kids be trying to talk to. I'm like, oh, it's like they can spot me out. Molding the next generation. The one thing I love about early childhood, we're their first teachers. Absolutely. So before they go to kindergarten, I give them that first experience to how the world should be. Yes. So I give them that loving, that positive environment. Yes. So I'm literally, like they said, kindergarten teachers, no, childcare providers, we mold them before they even get to you all. So I love children. I mean, I be wanting to take them all home. Like I do. God knows. I just love them so much.
Oh my God. Now let's switch it up here because we are almost 30 minutes into your show.
Oh my God, it flies.
The Lexi Lou bag. Because when I first met you, I did not know that you had a line.
Oh no.
Okay, and I seen the person, I'm like, that is tight.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, you just mentioned it as you were sending me stuff for your intro for your podcast. I said, what?
Yes.
And honey, I need that black one.
I meant to give it to you Sunday.
What?
Yes, but I wasn't thinking. I said, oh my God, I brought her bag. It's in it was in the on the table.
Oh, that Lexi Lou bag, baby. Y'all gotta get you one.
Okay,
honey.
the OG.
It's OG.
That's what we call it.
Oh my God.
That circle one, yes, that's called the OG.
The OG. I am OG, and I should have that. Thank you so much. That's perfect.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so go ahead. So how did the Lexi Lou handbags line get started?
Listen, I am a purse connoisseur. Can't nobody purse like me. Oh, no, I'm just playing. But I love bags. I'm talking about I love bags. Ever since I can walk, they said I had a bag. And I really? Definitely believe them. So I was literally spending my money on these high-end bags. Because, of course, you have to treat yourself. Don't trick yourself.
Absolutely.
So one day, my husband, shout out to my wonderful husband, Brandon.
Shout out to Brandon.
He was like, you be buying all these bags. You need to come out with a purse line. I'm like, yeah.
Ding.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that. So I put it off. And so I was going to Vegas. And I was like, man, I need to go find a fanny pack or a crossbody that fit me because we're going to be doing a lot of walking.
Absolutely.
I could not find a bag. I was at Gucci. Of course, we started off at all the high end. Well, I'm at Gucci. I'm at Louis Vuitton. And nothing can cross me. I'm like, oh, this is so ghetto. Okay. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go down. Maybe, find me a little case spade. Nothing. No bags could cross me as a plus size woman. Wow. So I said, okay, I gotta fix this. That is a problem. And not even if you're plus size, but if you're taller, if you're shorter, if you have longer arms, shorter arms, busted, littler. I mean, it's a problem for everybody. So I left, didn't find a bag, y'all. The next year I went to Jamaica. Had the same problem. I said, you know what? When I get back, I'm fixing it. Now, this time I meant it. So my grandmother passed, and I was extremely close to my grandmother, and we knew she were making her transition, and I had to grieve. And me, instead of staying at home with the door shut and up under the covers, I turned that time into my grief. I turned it into happiness because I was designing bags. We would be at the house and I would be talking to my auntie. Shout out to my auntie Gloria, my auntie Stan. Okay, I would be talking to them about the bag, because when everybody passed, y'all all be at the house. And I'm like, it's on my aunt Gloria. She's sketching the logo, and I'm telling her how I would want it. And so we turned that time into a planning. So before you know it, I had a whole handbag line out. Blew my mind completely. Found so I designed the bags. I sketched them out. Then I found a manufacturer that manufactures the bags in Japan, and then they sent them here to the U.S. So Lexi Lou, but that's not it. Lexi Lou bags has that custom guitar strap.
Come on now.
That's what that is.
Baby is nice.
That thick band is the one. It doesn't move. You can adjust it to all your body sizes. So that's what makes the bags different.
So hold on. I don't think they heard you. She has made a custom bag that will fit no matter who you are, how big or small. This will wrap around you. It's called a crossover bag.
It's a crossbody bag or fanny pack. So most of the bags you can wear as crossbodies and fannies.
And so you developed a bag with a guitar strap.
With a guitar strap.
Oh my God.
Literally got the idea in church. That's why it's good to go to church.
Yes, it is.
I was seeing my dad. He's a bigger guy playing the bass guitar, and I was like, "That's the strap. The strap has to be." Guitar strap. And my manufacturer was like, guitar strap? And I was like, yes. Now we're talking to somebody in Japan, so the time difference is crazy. Right. So I'm going to like Guitar Center, showing pictures of guitar straps, getting measurements for it to cross my body, because I figure if it cross me, it should cross everybody, because I'm a little plump. And so that's how it actually started. So the bags fit everybody. Even my 6-year-old has a bag. Wow. So that's how Lexi Lou got started.
That is an amazing story. Now, how long have you been doing Lexi Lou?
Lexi Lou started in 2022, so we are almost at our 2-year mark. We have something great in store for Lexi Lou. So in October will be 2 years. So we're going to be launching.
Look at these bags.
Oh, go ahead. My God. So we're going to be launching more of those bags.
So this bag right here is called the OG.
The OG.
Okay.
That's the OG bag. It's the round bag. That's my bestseller right now.
Does this only come in black and white?
Black and pink. So it comes with like a blush pink, and then it comes in that black. But in October, we're going to be launching it in more colors. We just did a trial.
Now the next bag?
My next bag, we have the bag. We call that the Audie bag, which is named after my little sister Autumn.
Look at it.
It's cute and unique, just like her.
It's the strap for me.
Yes, it's 4x6. So that bag, I don't know that. Yes, so it's 4x6. That bag you can put in. You can go into the Fox. You can go into the Little Caesar Arena with that bag.
She done did the measurements, so she makes sure you get all checked.
Literally, people walk up to me at all the concerts like, I need that bag. I need that bag. We have another bag called the Duncan bag.
Look at it.
The Duncan bag is a fanny pack, which I love. You can wear the fanny packs on you, of course, or you can wear it across you like this. So it depends on how you want to style it. The perfect mall, grocery store, if you're going to be out and about bag, because it just goes right on you. And then for those who carry, That's the perfect,
That's beautiful. Now, is there another one?
Yeah, so we have the Nelly bag. Last but definitely not least, which
now, what colors do these come
the red, and that comes in pink.
Okay.
So y'all notice all the bags come in pink, but pink's my favorite color. But that's named after my grandmother, so we call that the Nelly bag. So that bag is the perfect bag because it fits everything. You know how it is to be a mama.
I do.
So you got to put that. Sometimes you don't have time for the diaper bag.
So how'd you come up with the name?
The name, Lexi Lou?
Nelly bag.
Oh, the Nelly bag is my grandmother's name.
Okay, got you.
The Nelly bag is my grandmother's name. And then, of course, the Duncan bag is my last name, Duncan. And OG was named after my aunts that were helping me, the OG. And then Audie is named after my little sister.
Ooh, that's dope.
Yeah, and it's dope to hear people like, I want the Audie bag. I'll be like, yes.
That's dope. Now, listen, if they want to reach out and see if they can get one of these beautiful purses that you have customly made,
yes,
how can they reach out to you?
You can go on our Facebook, Facebook. Lexi Lou Handbags. That's all it is. On Instagram, it's _Lexi Lou Handbags _ as well as you can purchase online at www.lexilouhandbags.com. The great thing is I have a table set up at the daycare, so most of the time people just come in and shop and then go right back out. So you can get this bag, or we'll deliver, because we got to get these bags out. Okay,
we do.
We have to get them out.
It's about supporting the Black business.
Absolutely,
absolutely. I know a lot of people don't like to hear black greatness,
but that's what we are.
That's what we
are.
You can recognize
and you can't.
sun.
There's no escaping it.
All right. When it's night, it's night. But when the sun comes up,
night
cannot exist in the
absolutely.
It just cannot happen. Now, listen. Now you thought I wasn't listening, but you're also a coach.
I am. Oh my God. So like, for real, this is like my third thing that I do, or maybe the fourth. Okay. So I help other small business owners reach their full potential. So I do coach, I do consult. I do coach, I do consult with other small business owners that are looking to level up their brand. I teach a class once a month on Thursdays to my church. It started just with them to teach entrepreneurship, pros and cons, to talk about marketing, to talk about loans and grants, building your business credit, all those type of things. I do teach and I do coach. I do consult with those who wants to open up a daycare, or those who just want their t-shirt line to go to another level. Because people say, oh, well, everybody does this, but everybody's not you. So you have to know that just because someone else is doing it does not mean you can. There is plenty of money. There's plenty of people that want to support you. My first lady, my aunt, when she's the first lady, her name is First Lady Lisa Hicks. She said there are strangers who want to bless you. And she spoke that over the atmosphere on the service that I attended. And ever since then,
and you've been running ever since.
I've been literally encountering strangers that want to bless me. This morning, I just was featured in an article for the daycare. Strangers, people who know nothing about me. All they know is they heard about me, they seen it on social media, or just they might have heard something that I said. So just because everyone's doing it, God has a favor on your life. Yes. So don't deny the favor that God has for you, because what's for you is for you. Can't nobody do nothing about it.
Absolutely, that is absolutely beautiful. I couldn't have said it better myself. Now let's talk about your. How do you manage self-care? How do you manage with the daycare, being a wife, a mother, a sister, a friend, a coach, a handbag line? And then find time to breathe or sleep or do anything comforting for yourself. How do you do it?
I am implementing a care day for me. And Mashiba, she does my massages.
Say that again.
Mashiba does my massages. And I do that because it's needed. I come and I get my massage. I leave here. I usually go to lunch or get a pedicure after lunch. I make sure that I make time for me. Yes. If you don't make time for you, who will? Literally. No, nobody. And people will run you to death. And I just made a post on Facebook.
All your money
if you let them. I just made a post on Facebook that said the best thing I did this year was not allow everyone access to me.
Say that again.
The best thing I did was not allow everyone access, because for years I allowed people access to me.
You bet not.
That have no business having that much access. Even my personal number. I get mad, like, who get a minute? Because you can't allow people that much access to you. People will use you up. And if you don't have discernment to know who's for you for real, then you better not.
You're in danger.
You in real bad danger. And all money, not good money. I turn down gigs. I turn down kids. So because I'm just that in tune until if I get one bad red flag, I'm out. I'm not staying for it. So I'm literally learning, and I'm not allowing people access, but taking that time out to manage. Get you a calendar. Yes. I live by a calendar, even on my phone. But get you a calendar, because right now, I do need a personal assistant. I'm not gonna lie. So if y'all looking to be a personal assistant, please shoot me a DM, okay? Yeah. But at this point, I have to use my iPhone and my Android as my personal assistant. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with it. It is. It works for me. I check my mail, my Gmail, but at a certain time in my day, I am turning off my phone.
You and me both.
Yeah, I'm giving myself. Yes, I will turn it off, and I tell my parents at the daycare, listen, if you call me at 9 o'clock at night, 9 out of 10, I was asleep. Mm-hmm. Or I was busy.
Right.
Absolutely. Or, I'm just enjoying my husband. I'm enjoying my daughter. Girl. I'm enjoying my family. Ooh, I'm watching a movie. Grey's Anatomy.
You gotta be intentional about your family.
Yes, okay? And if you don't, because I be married 10 years in July.
Come on now.
So to not make time for my husband can't happen. And he has to get, like, last night I cooked. I did. Okay, so I did some sizzling chicken. Ooh, so it's like
on a hot plate.
Look, it did like all the color peppers, bell peppers, onions, and then you like melt it with cheese on top.
Oh my!
And they were boneless. My husband liked boneless chicken thighs more than breast.
Yes.
And I cooked that. I did fried cabbage with some smoked sausage, cornbread, and some homemade mashed potatoes. I cooked for my man, and he was so happy.
My man.
Okay, my man.
He went right to sleep.
Listen, like a baby, because I knew he would be going out of town for a few days. But I was intentional about making that time, and just to sit at the table, and I turned my phone, down. I didn't look at it while we were having family talk, and he was like, "Man, this is so good. I appreciate it," and just that goes such a long way.
Listen. Husbands and wives.
Yes.
At first it said, husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church.
That's what it says.
But you have to be intentional, and you have to choose
Absolutely.
Love every day.
You
have to choose
day.
to even be nice.
Absolutely.
You gotta be nice.
Be nice.
There is no option. You cannot be mean.
You have to be nice.
Listen, I done been through all 7 steps. Okay, just like the end of cancer. Okay, I have been through everything, and I can tell you. You have to choose love.
You have to choose love.
You have to choose to
even
like
when you don't
want
to choose it.
Even when you don't want to choose it.
Yes.
When it hurts.
Yes.
Listen, if you have any kind of God in you, you will honor. You will find a way to honor God.
And you have to. And he honors marriage. It hasn't been nothing that me and my husband haven't prayed together as on one accord that God did not do for us.
My husband and I had major turmoil in our marriage for the last few years. And God, when I tell you God is turning that thing around.
Listen, and he will do it.
When I tell you I'm allowing
that's the part. That's the part.
I didn't allow him to.
Yeah, because we put our own stuff, and he don't need our help.
And I was angry.
Yeah.
That anger will tear you apart.
Anger will tear you apart. But we have to deal on anger.
Yes.
And forgiveness. And because he forgives us daily. Because I know sometimes I'll be like, God, forgive me. Because So we have to, and it's hard, but we have to show that same love.
We do.
And that same forgiveness.
We do.
So definitely. But no, I make time for them. Even with my friends, I always say, like, they'll be like, well, I didn't want to bother you because you were busy. It's never a time where I'm too busy for my friends.
Absolutely.
Now, I might have to call you back. I'm about to text you and say, hey, I'm in a meeting. I'm going to call you right after. But I had that time when I'm driving in the car. That's my catch-up time. I'd be like, okay, girl, now you got 15 minutes. Make it count. So I'm there. No, for real. But they make it count. Girl. They text me. I text them back. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I leave you on read until I get to where I can respond. But I feel like we make time for who we want to make time.
Absolutely. And love shows. That's the lesson, my lesson of 2023. Yeah. Dr. Barbara Bankston.
Yes.
The lady that was sitting right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Love shows
up.
It shows up.
All the time. And I'm going to, one thing that they know, I show up for my people.
Come on.
I'm going to make time.
Come on. And that was my problem.
Yeah.
I didn't have the time.
Yeah.
And then I was so tired afterwards. You know? But now I see.
Yeah.
When a person, I told my girlfriend, I said, I'm going to be there at your graduation. And she said, that would mean the world to me.
And I bet it did.
It does.
It does.
It does. And guess what? I'm going to be there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's not about what she does for me. I'm going to be there for you.
But you know what? I lost a dear friend last week. And I kind of beating myself up about it because I'm like, did I get so busy that I forgot to check in? Yeah. And I went through my messages. What was our last conversation? Like, when did I text her back? And I literally, every time she texts me, I had a response. And I was so happy for that because sometimes you can get too busy. And I'm like, God, like, did I not answer? But I remember our last conversation, she said she called me by mistake. And I was like, okay, I'm just returning your call, but it's all is well. She was like, yes, I'm fine. And we just started talking from there. But that just let me know that you have to cherish those who are with you so much. So because that happened to me and I'm like, oh my God, was I a good friend? But she knew my life. Right. But it's still, you just never know.
You never know.
So I make sure that I show up, and even if I can't, I'm sending my Cash App.
Yeah.
I might catch you, let's do dinner next week.
Absolutely.
Or something like, come over, let me love on you. But I'm going to show up.
I wasn't even catching the fall through.
Listen.
And it hurts.
And it hurts them.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Us
yeah.
I know that it hurts.
Yeah. And they'll never say nothing. I had one person say they were mad at me for like 3 years. I'm like, I had no clue. You deleted me and everything. I had no clue, girl. I mean, I'm sorry. But I would apologize 3 years ago. All you had to do is say you made me mad. But, you know.
You hurt me.
You hurt me.
Because, you know, my stand on people will forget a lot of things, but they won't forget
they
how
won't.
you made them feel.
They won't.
So, you know.
And I learned that it's not how you said it. It's how they took it.
Come on.
So I'm sorry because you were offended. I'm sorry because I offended you.
Absolutely.
But I didn't mean to.
That's the God conflict.
Yeah.
You know you gotta to look out for their, you know, don't worry about what you did to me. I forgive you already.
Absolutely.
But forgive me.
Yes.
You know, forgive me. You gotta clear the slate. You gotta make sure
all the time
there's nothing in the way because God can crack the sky
any day. And who wants that?
Absolutely. Who wants to be down here for the 7-year tribulation? You understand? We don't want to do that. Now, my last question for you is your spiritual life. What does that look like? What does that mean? And how does that affect your entrepreneurship?
Man, I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you? I absolutely love God. I love God's people, even though I don't agree with some things you do. Y'all do. Y'all know how y'all do.
Amazing.
Yes.
Everybody's different. That's what I love.
Woo.
Listen, I hate it sometimes, but I do
love
it.
I do. I love God. I'm very, very, very into church. I'm my church administrator. So not only do I do my own business, I take care of the church business. But there's something when you take care of God's business, He got a way to take care of yours. I'm telling you, baby. You can't outdo God. I be like, Kiki Shear, it keeps happening for me. It keeps happening.
Listen, I don't care if you're taking care of your pastor,
absolutely,
your first lady.
Yes.
All of that is
all of that. And I'm an advocate, tithe and seed sower. My mom, which is my first lady, she was like, hey, I need a white dress. I went right to the store and brought her a dress.
Listen, that's the ministry.
No, for real.
That's the ministry.
I love taking care of God's people.
Come on.
And I love being saved. I love being with God. I love the relationship I have with Him. I love how he puts me in the room of opportunity. I love how he shows himself to me time after time. That he just brings everything in my life full circle for me. It's a relationship that I have with God that is like no other. It's because of him. It's nothing of my own. It is all God that has led me, guided me. Even the knowledge.
Yes.
It's him. It was prophesied to me that I will become 10 times smarter. And at that moment, I'm like, oh my God, but I can see where that prophecy went in my life. Just the know-how.
Yes.
Just to go into it and be like, show me one time, or just to hear about it, and I'm able to apply for those things with no hesitation. And then they actually be calling me back. So it's all about, like, I love God. I love my church, Lifeline Church of God in Christ. I'm real big on God. I'm real big on God's people. And just because they're my pastor and first lady, my parents, I'm always seed sowing. I'm always giving, because that's just what God wants me to do. So no, I'm super, super excited for like just everything. Like it's literally this, in this moment, I'm grateful. Absolutely. I think that is just, it sums up my life right now. Yes. If it was a song, it would say, I'm grateful for all the things he's done, for all the victories he's won. I can go on and on and on.
But be
yes
grateful.
I'm so grateful.
Come on, God.
I love God though. He don't play about me too.
He don't play about you. He
don't
play
play.
You. Well, guess what? You done made it down to the end of your podcast, girl.
I'm so happy. I want to end with a quote. So I'm working on my book now, y'all. So these quotes are something that I'm going to be doing. But with this quote, it just basically says, you are exactly where you should be. Sometimes we beat ourselves up because we don't feel like we're progressing as fast as we should be. But in this moment, at this very second, you're exactly where God has you to be. So instead of complaining about that moment or complaining that you're not where you should be, enjoy and appreciate this very moment, because you're exactly where you should be. Man. All right, y'all? So remember that.
All right, till next week.
Till next week. Bye. Okay.